Good evening, everyone. Welcome to schoolquiz.com. So, myself, Anjali Mohinani, I'll be teaching you 10th standard CBSE English. So, in that, I'm starting with the grammar session. So, let us start. So, today's our topic is reported speech. Okay. So, do you know what is reported speech? Okay, so I can explain it to you. Reported speech is nothing but it is the speech like if I am Reena and the other person is Sheena. Sheena said to me that I'm going for a walk. So how I will say to you, Sheena said to me that she is going for a walk. So that is like when two people are being conversationing and third people involves in it, third person gets involved in it. So that is called nothing but the reported speech. How we report it to the third person. Okay. So let us begin with our topic that is reported speech. In other words, you can also call it as direct, indirect speech. Okay. See, this is your second name for it. Just a second. Direct, indirect speech. Okay. So direct, how can I say? I study in second bat. The voice saying that I study in second bat. Okay. When he said this on 2nd May, on 3rd May, another boy saying the girl is replying to that another boy that this boy said. He has said that I study second bat. Okay. I study second bat. Now what she just did, she just repeated the whole sentence what he just said to her. But how can she convert it into indirect? See, he has said that he studies second bed. So now what is changed in here? He has said that are the same things. I study, he studies. The sentence have been changed, modified. You can always say that when people tell stuff to the other people, they add the more things by themselves. So that is like that. I study second bat. He studies second bat. So that is nothing but the indirect speech. How we convert direct speech into indirect speech is called reported speech. It's called the process of reported speech. Okay. So moving on towards our next slide. See, just a sec, I guess some issue has been going on. Okay, now I study second bed. What are the possible responses for that? He says that he studies second bed. Okay, he is going to say that he studies second bed. Means it is like on 2nd May he said that. On 1st May she's saying that he is going to say. Means she's using the future tense over here. I have explained you what are the tenses. So just relate the tenses topic over here that he's going to say that he studies second bit. Okay. Now, afterwards, what happens? See, on 25th, what he said? He said that he studied or studies second bit. If he's still studying, it will be studies. And if he has passed that, so it will be he studied second bat. Okay. So just focus on the words, how she's changing the sentences of what he is going to say. Okay. Now, use the common sense over here. Okay. Here it is said, I study second bat. Okay. He said that he studied second bat. See, when he said on 3rd May, and now she is replying it over the 5th May. Okay, so she use which tense? She will use past tense. Why? Because it has been already happened in the past. She had that conversation with him in the past. Okay, so it will be like he said that he studied second bit. Okay, now what can be the alternative for that? He said that he studies second bat. Okay, he's still studying, he's still in that standard. No, in 2 days he cannot change his standard. Okay, so he's like, he said that he studies second bat. Okay, so there are two possibilities. If he has completed on 4th May, maybe, so it will be studied. And if he's still studying, it will be he said that he studies second bit. Okay. So now, because that is the reported speech, see, we use the main difference between the direct and the indirect speech is that direct speech always comes in the inverted commas. Let me show you in this one. See, this is the direct speech. It has always been started with indirect commas, indirect, inverted commas, that like if the this one, see, I studied the second bat. I studied in the second bat. The sentence which has been said by the other person will always be included in an inverted commas. Okay. Because it is a direct speech, we use the words as it is. So it will be like in the inverted commas. But when we are using the indirect speech, we cannot use the inverted commas. Can you tell me the reason why? Okay, I'll help you with that. Because we are adding some words of ourselves. So we cannot quote that this is his words or this is her words or whatever. So it's like we will add one word instead of the inverted commas and the comma which has been put over here. And that word would be that. Okay. So basically when you use the reported speech, the word always changes. The word that always takes place. Just remember, when you want to convert the direct sentence into the indirect one or indirect speech, you can use that. Okay. So you have to remember the difference between the direct and indirect speech. So just I told you the main key difference which is there over here. Okay. So let us see how the changes in the verbs takes place over here. Okay. But first, I wanted to remind you with the rules, how we do. See, direct speech, just remember, it is in the inverted commas. Second, it has not been in the inverted commas and the verbs has been changed. See, I study, here it is included, he studies. So just remember, we have changed some words in the sentence. So similarly, we are going to do in this one too. Okay. So first we are going to do changes in the verb tense from present to past. Okay. Like now it is like what happens? My father likes football. Okay. So what he's saying, just wait. Let me show you the slideshow of the current slide. Okay. I hope you are able to see the slideshow. Okay. My father likes football. How we will change that? Can you explain me how you will change that? Okay. So my father likes football. So how will we change? We will change that my father liked football. Okay. Like we are changing the verb over here. Similarly, she is working. She worked. Okay. I have seen him at school today. I saw him at school today. So what I did, I changed my verbs from present to past. Okay. Now we can change this in the past continuous too. So it will be like she was working on her computer. Okay. So what I did, I played with the tenses. So what you have to do, you have to understand where which tense is used. Okay. So this is what we have learned. So now let us revise what we have learned today. So we have learned what is reported speech. We have learned what is direct and indirect speech. What are the basis for those? Okay. And afterwards, we have seen the changes in the indirect speech, how they occur, what grammatical changes occurs, what tenses change occurs, what words to be included. Okay, we have seen those. And then we have studied some sentences. And then we have changed the sentences from present to past. Similarly, we can change the sentence from past to past perfect. You know the rules past perfect, what words have been added? Had. I had to go to school in the USA. So I added what? I added one tense, that had. So had indicates what? that I had been to school. Like I had went to school. Went, because went is the similar past tense, same like in the past, but we have to change it in a past perfect. So how we will change this? I had to go to school in the USA. Okay, so I changed the word went to head. Okay, now this is all for today. We'll see the other things in the next lecture. Okay, I hope you have understood it.